Located in the heart of Silicon Valley, Stanford University is recognized as one of the world's leading research and teaching institutions. From its very beginning, innovation has been a core component of Stanford's DNA and has helped Stanford become a catalyst for change. The garage in Palo Alto that housed Stanford alumni, David Packard's and William Hewlett's burgeoning electronics company in 1939, we know it today as HP, is thought of as the birthplace of Silicon Valley. Ever since, Stanford and Silicon Valley have created a culture of innovation, resulting in the formation of many companies and one of the most innovative and productive regions in the world. Our Stanford Graduate School of Business has developed a global reputation based on its programs in management, leadership, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Our programs engage world-class faculty, alumni, industry professionals, global executives, and the broader world community. One question I often get is, what is the secret sauce of Silicon Valley, of Stanford, of the Stanford Graduate School of Business? And I say, the secret sauce lies in the fact that Silicon Valley, Stanford, is filled with what I call type 2 individuals, type 2 entrepreneurs. So what do I mean by that? A type 1 is a mindset where there's a fear of making a mistake, there's a fear of failure. Whereas a type 2 mindset, which is what prevails here in Silicon Valley and at Stanford, is not a fear of failure, but a fear of missing out on opportunities, which is very, very important when it comes to entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurs come in all shapes and sizes and have different stripes, but I think tenacity is really important. Also important is a willingness to learn and accept that perhaps the initial idea was not as good, and therefore when the feedback comes that I should change something, I actually am willing to do that. A willingness to change in the presence of information or data is very important for entrepreneurs as well.
What we try to do in this course is to instill among the innovators a type 2 mindset, but there's no fear of failure when they are thinking about various aspects of their business model. So that's what the course is about. How do you come up with effective business models for your own purpose? How do you, for example, go about crafting a superior value proposition? How do you go about determining your customer segments and determining which segments you're going to go after? So in other words, what is your segmentation strategy? What is your go-to-market strategy? How do you go to market? How do you kind of decide on who should be your strategic partners? Who are going to come in and help you scale? What is your monetization strategy? I mean, what is your revenue model? How are you going to price your offering? What is your IP strategy? In other words, how are you going to protect the IP that is associated with the innovation? These are all people who are extremely well versed with the ecosystem that prevails out here, and the hope is that we will come out there and impart not only our knowledge about the ecosystem, but hopefully gear you up to deal with the ecosystem that prevails in the entrepreneurial space.